Hi guys, it's your girl Toyama, and today I am very excited. You want to know why? Because my country is playing in the Rugby World Cup. Can't you believe it? South Africa is playing against England. I know what you guys is thinking. Huh? What is Toyama talking about? Well, today I'm going to tell you. See, you probably guys heard of the Springboks, right? The Springboks is the national rugby team for South Africa, and we couldn't be more proud of them because let's see here, they did the Rugby World Cup against Japan, and they actually won thanks to Sia Gulis, and we are very excited for them. And at the last straw in the recent games, at the last straw, which the Bucks were going to lose, I think one of the players actually saved the ball, like actually saved it. Was his name Cheslin Gobe? Please correct me there if I'm wrong, but therefore he saved the Bucks in the nick of time, and France lost and they won. Now they're going up against England today, and we couldn't be more proud of them. So therefore, everybody, if you're a big box fan, wear green and gold colors as well. Probably sing the national anthem while they doing it. Probably pray that they win because this is a big thing. We had won the World Cup. Now we are in the running ups. Can't you believe it, everybody? And now South Africa is going up against England. So in SA, Springboks, they have to give it their all. They have to push through it, and they have to have the confidence to beat England. Because I heard rugby at England, they call it football or something, if I do not recall. But yeah, yeah, I hope SA wins because it's very important because it showcases our country because but basically everybody loves our country. Well, not everyone, but due to its tourism and attraction to tourists, our country has been known to be season to have seasonal tourists or year-round tourists. But yeah, that is just perfect. See, in tonight's game, they are going to be up against England. Can't you believe it? I just talked about this a few seconds ago, but listen up. See, basically, probably you have to watch the games to get the concept of it. Like, I'm not a big rugby fan. Okay, here's a fact for me. I'm not a big rugby fan, but I love rugby so much. Not that much. I'm not that big of a fan, but I do know that they are going to be running up against England. And I thought they were going to be running up against England yesterday, but it's going to be Saturday because why everyone's off on a Saturday. So therefore they'll have enough time to play the game. And yesterday I wore a yellow shirt and it says South Africa at the top. And I had a few people, me and a few people, I think one or two people were wearing green clothes, but for the green clothes, besides the teachers, because the teachers were in Bokke spirit. And I didn't tell you about the school, but I'm not gonna go in depth detail. But mostly, so therefore, the teachers were in Bokke spirit, and basically, yeah, they were in Bokke spirit because they love the box because I think an Afrikaans person's favorite sport is rugby. I'm not going to lie. This is from a true actual source. Their favorite game is rugby. And also I know a fact about them that they like Guaito, specifically Mandos, because that's what's one of the favorite songs what they do remember. And even my aunt told me that even my people know Mendoza's song. So that's how big the Mendoza's song was. Kalata. It was very big back then. And even white people still listen to it now. People still listen to it now. It was one of the most popular songs back then in the past. So yeah, therefore it was Bokke Friday. And then it depended, like you either had your background on or you had a green t-shirt, green gold t-shirt, so you can support them. So effects about South Africa, I should tell you, the national animal is the springbok. That's why we have the Springboks. And number two, we have a national flag. There was a national flag previously before that, but since democracy was declared in South Africa, a new flag had been made, and which is a flag that we still, as South Africans, use today, because there seems to be one, two, three, four, five, six colors in the South African flag. Number three, if you ask Africans what their favorite president was, they would say Nelson Mandela, as Nelson Mandela is still an icon to this day because he was in Robben Island for 27 years. Yes, he was in Robben Island for that long, and all because in the name of freedom and activism. So when he got out, the first thing he wanted to do was to make his country better by not letting people be discriminated by the color of their skin, their background. So therefore, he became president, and he was president for a few years before Thabo Mbeki took his place. And number four, as well, our national flower is the protea flower. It's a protea flower. It is a protea flower. Yes, it is. And as well, the national bird is the blue crane. Don't forget that it's the blue crane. And the national tree is the yellow wood. And I forgot what the national fish is, but I know it's an Afrikaans word. I do know that. And as well, if you're going to Cape Town, visit Table Mountain. I haven't been there, but you can guys can go visit there. Go visit Cape Town because number one, it has the best wine. It's the top 10. We're at the top 10 of most exquisite wines from all over the world. And number two, visit the wineries, and as well visit the national museums, visit the national museums as well. I think near Cape Town, if you go there, they'll just take you to Robben Island and they just give you a tour of it. And number four, you got Table Mountain, you got the Mother City, you got Town Square, and that would be just perfect. And as well, Soweto. Soweto is a very famous place, one of the very famous places in South Africa, because that's when Youth Day was made. And if you do not know what that is, probably I make a video of it, or probably you guys can search it. But that's when Youth Day was made, because in 16 June 1976, many school children from Soweto were killed because they were protesting against the, what is it called? The constant use of Afrikaans or something like that. Because my grandmother told me that every subject that she had was Afrikaans. Natural sciences, Afrikaans. Technology, Afrikaans. They still did the traditional languages, but for every other subject, it was Afrikaans. Maths, it was Afrikaans. And as well as many other subjects. Was it for English? English wasn't really Afrikaans. It was just English, maybe. I am not sure. But for other subjects, it was just Afrikaans. So it was the medium of teaching. Yes, it was a medium of teaching, which was just Afrikaans. So students were protesting that they don't want Afrikaans to be their main language of instruction, but they want English as well. Therefore, they protested and they were killed, but they did it for cause because of education, and that's where we know Hector Peterson. Hector Peterson was 13 when he was killed, so keep that in mind as well. And as well, visit there. I'm telling you, the food is exquisite. So it's the best recommended place to go there if you want a little bit of history for yourself. And as well, we got the Aparte Museum. We got the Cradle of Humankind. You got the human Cradle of Humankind, yes. And we got other sites and places as well, like the national parks. So, and as well, we got the most exquisite museum park, which was Grove City. And I've been there, and it's such a good experience. I've got to tell you that. And the last time I was in Gold City, I was supposed to be in a buffet, but my mom told me that they were doing something with the place, probably like renovating it or something like that. But a buffet, all you can eat. So you can just be all like Homer Simpson there because the buffet it will be either on your account or it will just be either on the the amusement park. So you guys better enjoy yourselves here in SA. And as well, enjoy the food there. It's exquisite. And as well as in Durban, let's not forget about the seas and everything about it. And let's not forget about the beaches there. And as well, there's the Eastern Cape. Every province has something special about them. Not going to lie, it's special there. So we recommend you visit South Africa for this summer or winter or whichever season you have, because I guarantee you it's great. Just bring in a different adapter. Okay, and as well, recommended hotels. Probably the one I can recommend is Go Reef, Go Reef Hotels. So yeah, probably. And as well, let us continue from there. Okay. So now about the Bokke. It's so cool. Okay, so just support them as best you can. Probably you're gonna be watching the game in South Africa. The time to watch the game is at 9. So I know what your guys' time zone is there, but watch the game. And if the Bucks win, scream as much as you like, but not as much as you wake your neighbors up. Yeah, and as well, expect to yourself to tell a story on Monday. So support the Bucks. It's really a good idea. And I thank you for this video, and I thank you for